You moving in silence and keeping your life private, it shows self-strength. And I'm going to talk about this very briefly. Us as humans, it is very easy for us to share our positive things that happen in our life and to share the negative things that happen in our life. We share negative things because we are sometimes looking for someone to comfort us, and we share positive things because we're so excited and we want people to know what is happening in our life. That is very, very natural. But the thing is, if you are able to keep things to yourself, to me, that shows that you are a strong individual. Whether it's you going through process of getting a new job, and you're going through multiple interviews, or you're trying to get a home, so you're working on your credit, and you are keeping that stuff to yourself. To me, I don't know what it is, but I really feel like it shows that you are able to hold it. And the reason why I feel like it shows so much strength is because, like I said, us as human beings, it is human nature to share negative things and positive things to the people who are close to us. But if you really can hold that thing for 3 months, 6 months, a year, and then finally say, oh my gosh, I'm done. It's almost like keeping a secret. Keeping a secret to yourself. We all know, especially as Black people, it is very hard for people to not run their mouth. You tell one person and you say, oh, don't tell nobody. And then they say, I'm gonna tell one person, and they say, girl, you can't tell nobody. And then the whole freaking town knows. So in order for you to keep your business on the low and to remain G14 classified, as I say, you really have to make sure you keep your things to yourself. And I feel like it shows so much strength when you can do that. You won't have to worry about people deterring you from your goals. Too many opinions. Okay, you guys, this is a good one. A lot of times when you open yourself up for people to comment on your life and your journey, if you are not a strong person where you are not easily influenced to go another direction because someone says so, it is best to keep your life private. When you share something with someone, I feel like you, even if you didn't ask, you automatically open up that door for them to come in and give you their opinion. I'm gonna go back to the pizza business. Girl, I wanna open up a pizza business off of 16th Street. That's me telling my friend that. But you know, 16th Street is so dead, girl. You know, they got like 5 other pizza businesses on that road and they not even doing good. Maybe you should go on the other side of town. If you have a vision and you prayed about it and God have told you you need to be on 16th Street, that's where you need to go. That's where you need to go. If you are not the type of person who is strong enough to listen to opinions, take bits and pieces from the opinion, and still remain what you want to do and remain focused, you need to be quiet. You don't need to be telling nobody your business. Because what will eventually happen is that person or those persons will take it and run away with your dream and your aspiration because you have allowed them to give their opinion. One thing about me, I do not care about people's opinions. Point blank, period. And I feel like for people who feel that way, a lot of people have a negative opinion about you because it's like, oh, they don't care. No, I don't care. If you're not helping me in my life spiritually, financially, mentally, then I don't understand what is it for me to care about your opinion for. Especially when people who care so much about other people's opinions, they got so many skeletons in their closet that they need to work on. You don't have time to be worried about other people. So this is the thing. I was raised up to be private, and you got some people who wasn't raised up to be that way, and they are trying their best to kind of get in the middle there. And so for people who have not been raised up that way to be a private person, people are going to start to look at you different because it's like, oh, she's trying to walk different. Oh, she thinks she better. Oh, he think he better. Oh, they don't want to tell me their business no more. No. Well, they should have been telling you in the first place. But some people have to come to the light and say, you know what? Not everybody is for me. I got to be very secretive with what I share. I gotta be very secretive with who I share it with. So that's that. The next reason is because things can change. You don't want it to seem like you are unbalanced. A lot of times going through your journey, you may go left, you may go right. And you don't want it to seem like to people that you are unbalanced. You are not focused. You don't know what you're doing. But as you grow, when you are going somewhere, you're gonna go through stumbling blocks. You may have an idea of a red building, but really you needed to do a black building. You don't want people to see your ups and downs because it comes off as you're not balanced. But those type of people are shallow. You have to understand that you may have a perfect picture in the beginning, but a year or two later throughout your journey it's going to change, and that is okay. It's called growth. It is called doing your research and changing things. But just to not give people something to say, girl, she don't know what she want to do, girl. Last week she said she wanted a blue one, now she said she wanted a black one, now she said she wanted a white one. There's a reason behind all of that, and really it's not even your place to be explaining to people, you know, why you do what you do. So if you just be quiet and don't say nothing to them people anyway, then you don't even have to worry about them knowing your ups and your downs. Next one is people are conniving and they will on purpose try to sabotage you. We've kind of talked about it already. Some people will literally go behind your back and try to find people and places and things to really cut into your dream. And again, if you're just going on your day-to-day life, going to work, securing your bag, getting your coin, and making it look like you're not really doing nothing, then you don't even have to worry about people sabotaging you because you're not giving them nothing. If you're not giving nobody nothing, they can't figure you out. That's the best way to be. You can't pray against somebody if you don't know what to pray against. The next thing is you look more like a boss. And this kind of goes with it being a strengthening thing. If you can work on a project for 5 years, laying down your money, doing what you gotta do, getting your car, getting your house, getting your man, and then you come out the bushes like, dang, like, oh my gosh, like what happened to her? When did she have time to do that? You look like a boss. B-O-S-S. You got Rick, and then you got yourself. You look like a boss when you're able to maneuver through life, especially for a long period of time, and not tell nobody nothing and come out with your briefcase. You look like a boss. The next thing is, it feels good to do work, go through the ups and downs, and then boom, you have arrived. Oh my gosh, I just said that. It feels so good to go through your ups and downs through life and then come out from nowhere and the glow up. Everything just have came to place under people and they don't even know. You know, a lot of times people look around and it looks like you are not doing nothing. And guess what? Let them think that you're not doing nothing. But while they going to sleep at night with their pacifier in their mouth, you are up doing research on your house, on your car, on your man, on your woman, on your next job, on your next interview. You're researching. While they are asleep, you are still working. Just because they don't see you working does not mean you are not working. And that's the problem. A lot of people get so wrapped up in what people have to say. Oh my gosh, she don't think I'm doing this, so let me show her. You ain't gotta show her nothing. She ain't gotta know that you're working. It's none of her business. It's okay, she'll be all right. Show her when the deal is sealed. My last and final reason why you should keep a private life and move in silence is because it's simply none of their business. Everybody has their own business to tend to. And my business is not for you to tend to, and your business is not for me to tend to, unless I am openly asking you for your opinion, and vice versa. What you do, the arguments you have with your spouse, the money coming in your house, none of that is anybody else's business. And I don't understand. There's so many people who think that that other people's business is their business, and I think that is just pure craziness. You have to know the difference between people who are genuinely concerned and people who are nosy. There's a difference. You got to know. Someone who is nosy is going to always know your business, but never have anything positive to say, nothing critical to say to help you with your business. Somebody who is genuinely concerned will hear you out, who will not have too many opinions, but will always have something positive to say back. If your problem is financial, they may slide you a couple coins. Like, you have to know the difference between somebody nosy and somebody genuinely concerned. And I know a lot of people who are genuinely nosy, and it's none of their business. Your next move is none of anybody else's business because of all the reasons that I have told you guys in this video. So, you guys can probably tell this is something I feel very, very passionate about. My volume started very low, but I kind of toned it up a notch because I just think you have so much strength. I think you are such a boss when you can sit down, write your vision out, work on it, pray about it, put money towards it, put it aside, come back to it, and then boom, like, this is what I've created. You will definitely endure your ups and downs, but those ups and downs aren't anyone else's business. You will definitely have nights where you're crying because you don't think it's going to happen. That is none of somebody's business. You have to learn how to move in silence and keep your life to yourself. I'm not saying don't tell nobody nothing, but some things you can't tell anybody. And when I say anybody, it is no exclusions. Some things is not for some people to know, and that is just the end of that. And I know that if you weren't raised, see, my thing is this, my house was like this. What happens in this house stays in this house. When you go to your friend's house, when you go to your grandma's house, when you go to this person's house, don't be running your mouth talking about stuff that you ain't got no business talking about. That's how I was raised. But some people weren't raised that way, and they're trying, and they see that it is a little better to keep quiet. So just know that it is definitely a transition that you're going to have to make, and you're going to have some people who aren't used to you being that way, and they're going to have a problem. But guess what? Oh well. You'll get over it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is definitely something different that I thought I would bring to my channel. If you guys have any other topics you would like for me to talk about, leave them below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys took something away from it. Remember, live in private, move in silence, and live like a boss. Until my next video, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, you guys.